Hi everyone, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for a Kidaholics Kits design team layout. So I knew the second I saw this paper that I would be making a super cute layout of one of my children asleep, because this paper was just my jam. So what I actually ended up doing was creating my own stitch file, and the stitch lines that I have done there is in the constellation of the star sign Virgo, so the constellation sign of it. And I don't know if you know this about constellations. I really did a little bit of research. It's not really something I'm super interested in. I'm not a super star signy person, but I just thought this would work well with the paper. And it has some larger stars, like brighter stars, and some dimmer stars as part of the constellation. So I matched those up as best I could as well. So using the star sizes based on how bright the stars were in the sky. So I also then got my iridescent glaze from Vicky Bouton, and I added some onto the top of my wood veneer and also to the top of my thickers that I made white using embossing powder. So then I've taken these two super cute pictures of Thomas. It was actually wake up time at home and we pulled him out of bed. But as you can see, he was really, really not ready to wake up. Usually he will wake up pretty good. Sometimes he'll wake up and still be a bit tired. Sorry about that. Today it was beyond a bit tired. He was absolutely knackered and he just kept sleeping for I think about another hour there. I think I let him go. And it was one of those catch-22s when you don't know whether to leave him because is he going to go to sleep tonight, but you are just adoring the cuddles that you have not had for such a long time. I am actually outside. I was trying to get away from the noise of my boys inside the house, but our next door neighbour happens to have a rooster. We live in inner city Melbourne, so I'm not really sure why they think a rooster is a good idea, but either way, that just goes all day, every day. Contrary to what the stories will tell you, it does not just roost or crow first thing in the morning. It just crows all day, every day. And it is rather frustrating. But anyway, moving right along. I'm keeping my embellishment clusters super, super simple. Just using black and white and blue just to tie in with the rest of what's going on in this layout, with the color scheme and the color pattern. And just really trying to keep it as basic as I can, because I really want that super deep navy blue that's in the background paper, and the gorgeous constellation of the stars in the background to sort of be the main focal point along with the photos here. I think it helped that I was wearing blue in the photograph. Obviously I didn't plan it that way. These photos were taken regardless of what I was wearing, but it was a nice coincidence that they were blue, that I was wearing blue. And then I just got the My Stars, My Moon and True Story off the sticker sheet as well, that is also in that sort of blue color, same as that Sweet Soul. So I've popped on my Dream Big, and now I'm just sprinkling on a few random sequins. I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm just pulling them out with my fingers and sprinkling them straight on. The super large hearts have got to go because this is a star scene. I absolutely could have just kept them on, but I didn't want to. Any super, you can see down near the moon and stars that there's way too many dark blue ones, so I'll pull a whole bunch of those off. But once I've kind of got those all planned out, I will glue those on a little bit like you would with enamel dots. Then after they have been glued down, I'm going to get out my Liquitex white acrylic ink so that I can splatter that onto my page, and we will call this layout complete. It is super cute. As I said, I really let that constellation in the background do all of the talking and just make this layout be what it is. I absolutely cannot wait to see how you guys have used this particular piece of pattern paper. I think it has been probably my favorite piece of pattern paper in the whole kit, but tricky to say. There were some really nice papers in there this month. I mean every month, but this month But yeah, I just adored it, and I cannot wait to see what you guys do with it. I couldn't bear to cut it because it was just so gorgeous. I had to keep it in its full 12 by 12 entirety. And you can see here in the close-up photos just how very, very blue it is, and oh, it's just divine. So I absolutely cannot wait to see what you guys are working on with your kits. I'm really looking forward to seeing your shares over in the Kidaholics Kits group, Facebook group, and can't wait to see you over there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around for the next layout. Bye everyone.
Bye, everyone.